What's up, man? Welcome to another episode of the Live from the Pentagon Podcast, brought to you by Majors Marketing and Backwoods. I'm your host, Mark Drew. What it do? Rocking with the purple girl in the purple world.
Big Skyrah Bliss, baby.
Big Skyrah Bliss, not the little one. And we also have a very special guest who's going to be a more familiar face. If you've been through the Pentagon, you've seen him up around here before. One of the brightest young minds we've ever had the pleasure of coming across. Started off as just like engineering and producer for us. Now he helps me run the building, man. Shout out my man, Mike, man. Make some noise.
Yo, what it do? Mike in the house, man. What's good? How y'all doing out there?
Man, well, first off, I just want to say, like, I love this guy like a brother, man. So, like, this is my family right here. So having him on the show brings a little more excitement to the show for me. So I'm excited, man. We're changing the format. We always have guests. Now we just finna talk our shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Get it.
Yeah, baby.
We out here.
So on the show last week, we mentioned the Verzuz, right? We mentioned Cash Money and No Limit. Mm-hmm. And I brought up the topic of who could win in the Verzuz against Jay-Z, because the clip resurfaced of him saying no one wants to see him on a Verzuz floor for 2 hours. And although I think he's not lying, I do want to talk about who could potentially knock down Jay in the Verzuz. Mike, I'm gonna start with you, man. It's your first show. Let's get your feet wet, bro.
Just like that. That's how we coming in. We coming
straight
in
to
hot
it.
like that.
Going straight to it.
Okay.
So who do you think could beat Jay-Z in the Verzuz?
Jay-Z, man. I'm finna go. I want to go Wayne, but I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Yay.
So, yes.
Nah, he can actually get it done because Ye has a cheat code.
He produced for everybody.
He produced for Jay-Z.
Yeah,
he produced for Jay-Z. So like some of Jay-Z's biggest records, like that's Kanye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Plus,
definitely has potential.
I have to go, like Graduation too.
So what are the songs you feel like Jay-Z has nothing for?
Nothing for? Man, where can I start? Me personally, he was really spitting on like, hey mama, I know I act a fool.
B-sides. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
And then the skits, like he going crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. We got Life of Pablo. He was rapping his ass off on there.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose, I'd probably go. So Graduation for sure. The Good Life.
Okay.
He was really spitting on that.
So you think Jay-Z doesn't have a song for Good Life?
No, I don't think that's it. Was
man.
big. Good Life was a big song. Like it was a huge like.
I think for Ye to have to beat Jay, he has to play not the ones that are so much singles, but the ones that are like those like. I mean, I guess this was a single. Like Flashing Lights. Flashing Lights was a huge like stadium song.
Yeah.
Like that was a huge record. Like Jesus Walks would be another one. Like
I don't think he has anything for Jesus Walks.
Yeah. There's stuff on like it's like the earlier stuff. Like what does Jay-Z have to compete with some of these songs that
you think he does?
I'm thinking because like
Jay got some
Magna Carta. It kind of you can probably take some from Magna Carta and compare it to Jesus Walks.
Well, yeah, they got
but it wouldn't be.
But the impact it had, like I'm thinking about not just like the artistic side of it. I'm thinking about the impact.
Vote Verzuz off of.
So I actually had. Wait, I'm sorry. What was the question?
So what do you vote like when you watch a Verzuz? I know we're supposed to celebrate the culture, but fuck that. Someone has to win.
No.
Somebody got to win.
So I think about everything. I think about the artistry of it. I think about the artists and what they were trying to say. But I also think about the impact of it all. Because I actually had this conversation a few years ago with like some really close friends. And they were like, we literally were going back and forth and back and forth. This was like when Kendrick first came out, when we were having this conversation. And they were like, I really feel like DMX because he had the whole earth at his concert. I don't think people remember that. The impact he had was remarkable. And Jay-Z even talked about it. He was like, I can't outperform this dude, but I can out-rap this dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I always felt,
yeah. So I'm just like, the impact of it all is what I really look at in the long run. So DMX was one of them. And now that Kendrick is where he is now, I feel like Kendrick, he has Pulitzer Prize.
Oh, you think
Jay-Z has that.
You think? Well, we know Jay-Z doesn't have that. So you think and you think Kendrick?
Kendrick, DMX as well.
So like at first I have to my first thought is has Kendrick done enough? But I forget he's been doing this shit for almost 15 years.
Has he?
Yeah. And he has almost as many Grammys as Jay-Z in like a fraction of the time. Because I do love Kendrick's music. I think he has a lot of songs that are unfuckwittable. So what do you feel like are those for you?
I have to go with my favorite song, "Sing About Me." I know everybody don't really love that song.
That's
a
good one.
You think Jay-Z wouldn't have nothing for that one?
He does have something for that, but that is the song that made me a fan.
Okay.
And "To Pimp a Butterfly" was just like beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautifully written.
Yeah.
I just think his impact, like I said, I think about not just the artistry, but the fact that he was able to mix real artistry with immense impact on top of like bringing our culture to light.
Yeah.
I think,
and what's
overall picture to me is Kendrick.
So it's cool you said "To Pimp a Butterfly" because like that's Kendrick's most like soulful record.
Yeah.
And I think Jay-Z, not that he would like negate those songs, but I think if he's gonna combat "To Pimp a Butterfly," he has to go Blueprint. And there's some heavy hitters on that album, man. H to the Izzo.
I mean, I don't think it'll be a landslide. I think it'll be very close.
Yeah.
And it's at the end of the day, to me, I feel like it is the impact on the culture.
So
more
you think
than
it's close?
Artistry.
Do you think Ye and Jay-Z's close?
Yeah, for sure.
How close though? Because I ain't gonna lie, man. I think Ye would take him
by landslide.
Not landslide.
Say.
Not landslide, but it's definitely not close either. It's like in between.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, cause talking about real quick, side note, what's your favorite? Cause my what really put me on the Jay-Z was the Black album.
Man, for me it has to be the Blueprint just because of like I was in 5th grade. I remember the first time I heard Girls, Girls, Girls and H to the Izzo. I remember 9/11 when America was under attack. I was really focused on the Blueprint. So that was a special time for me. And that's when like I thought it was like Jay-Z just sounded so tight to me. So I didn't even understand what he was talking about, but it just like sonically sounded so great. Yeah. And then a couple years later, I found out it was produced by Kanye largely. So that kind of connected some dots because I'm a huge Kanye West fan. So that's what, to me, the Blueprint is his best album.
Okay.
But you said the Black album. I love that one too. That's like my second favorite.
He was spitting on that one. So, but back to your point though, I do think, Graduation, Late Registration, like that was almost like
perfect.
No skip.
No skips at all.
There's one skip on Graduation for me and that's it.
Yeah.
Which one?
Drunk and Hot Girls. I don't really care for it.
Okay.
Well,
I think I would.
Okay.
That's the one. That's the one I skip. And when people are like, "You tripping?" Like, "No, you bugging, man. That song is ass." Like, I love that album. That song could have definitely been scraped off the album, and I would have loved it.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you too, though, on the Kendrick Lamar, because that when I wake up. I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut.
He said, "You're not finna out rap me on my song."
And then,
I get chills every time I hear that.
Oh,
and then when he drops like DNA.
Oh yeah,
I get top chills tier every time
rapping right there, man.
Because I'm a fan of making sure the culture stays alive in hip hop, and it's slowly but surely, I think, making its way back. Because for a while, it's just been quantity over quality, and I just don't like that about music. I know that it's here and it is what it is, but artists that are able to find that balance is just beautiful to watch and inspiring.
Right.
So
it's that music we love.
Yeah. So, because to knock off Jay-Z, you have to have a historic catalog. Two people come to mind for me. The first one is Wayne.
Yeah, love Wayne.
Like Carter 1 through 3. Wayne.
Nobody was touching Wayne. If he got on your beat, that was it.
That was his song.
Beat no more.
That was his song. But then, like, do you think he should be able to play those in the verses?
Yeah, why not?
Of course.
You think he should?
He wrote them.
Well, I mean, like, because obviously if you hear like that, the Mr. Jones song, I forgot what Wayne, Sky's Limit.
Sky's Limit. Yeah.
When he plays that one, like that's Mike Jones' song.
Nah, that's his song.
Or like the ones he has that he rapped over Jay-Z beats.
Yeah,
they are Wayne
play
songs
all of
now.
them. They Wayne songs now.
Okay.
He was untouchable.
But you know who else though? You might be surprised to hear me say this.
Who?
motherfucking Drake might be able to give Jay-Z a run for his money. If you're talking about like,
I mean,
if it's 20 songs.
No,
he can't play his pop records though.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Like, he has plenty of rap records.
He was really rapping on Nothing Was the
Nothing
Same.
Was the Same, and If You're Reading This Is Too Late. Like, those are huge records that like really when he plays them shits. Like, I seen him. Did y'all ever catch when he did a Verzuz tour with Wayne? Before Verzuz?
Yes.
I remember that. that. Yeah.
They were going back and forth, and this is early in Drake's career. This is like second album. I think like Nothing Was the Same had just come out. And Wayne's going like, all right, see who did the best hook. Like Wayne did Duffel Bag Boy, Drake did No Lie, and they were going back at it. And like I was like, this is Drake back then. So to add another 10 years on to his historic career, you might be able to give Jay-Z a little run for his money. But yeah, so that's gonna be that's beating Jay-Z in a 20-song verse is not easy, but I think it can be done. I think it can be done.
Yeah,
it has to be strategitic too.
Yeah,
you gotta
100%.
pick the right songs because if you don't, Jay is definitely winning.
Yeah, don't let him go first. Because if he sets the tone and gets you on defense, yeah, man, Jay-Z got some joints, bro. And because it's like right now you see online it's like popular to hate Jay-Z, which I don't fucking understand. Like, when the fuck did that start?
Because he's corporate in business now, I guess.
But like, yo,
don't we all gotta be? We gotta make some money.
But these young kids, like, they're like they'll idolize rappers who talk about selling drugs. Like, Jay-Z actually did the shit.
Got caught.
Did the shit.
Waiting on other police to come. Okay.
But
I know the story.
Well, that's neither here nor there, man. So Jay-Z, he's a man, but he can't be beating the verses. Now, speaking of hip hop, for the first time since 1990, hip hop has been left off of the top 100 Billboard charts. For the first time in 35 years. Which is crazy because, like, since we've been alive, at least for me, hip hop's been, I'm sure for all of us, hip hop's been the most like dominant genre of our lifetime, and these kids have gotten a 35-year head start on it becoming like widely like accepted, and no one's hitting the charts. So, Skyrah, I want to hear what you think may contribute to this.
I just think it's too accessible. I think that anyone can buy audio equipment and just put a rap album together and not really take the time to really develop their craft or artistry. And there's no real thought being put behind these records. And so for me, I really feel like, honestly, this is a great time for artists who are really living that life, who are really creative, to really get in their bag and build their fan base and make them come to them, make them buy. I think we have Blazing Black here.
Yeah.
They have their fans going to buy their music directly from them. And I've been talking, before they came on the podcast, I've been talking to my artist friends about this too. Like, I feel like the world is going in a direction not favorable to artists. And so we need to create that opportunity for ourselves to have our fans buy directly from us. They can donate what they want for the project, even to help you out, to donate to put the music video together. I just think that we just are, as artists, this is a perfect time to set ourselves up to monetize ourselves. I don't really see it as a bad thing, because it's like, now that it's not popular or trending, the real artists are going to shine now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it.
Yeah. Mike, what do you feel like is leading to hip hop not being represented on the charts in 35 years for the first time?
So for me, I think it's more of there's a shift that's happening. I think people are waking up now, and they're needing more. So, and what that means is they want to digest lyrics. They want to not only just vibe out, but they actually want to, listen to something that maybe is more meaningful, listen to something that is encouraging, like uplift. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is a shift that's really happening. And I think it really started with that beef of last year.
Interesting you say that, because what I'm kind of getting from both of you is like, everyone sucks. And everyone's making really bad rap music.
I didn't say it like that, but there is some developing that needs to be done.
It's just a major shift coming on. Like, and two, it's a lot of mess like going. It's like a lot of mess going on.
And it's I don't like that there's always some kind of controversy behind an album push. Like, why do we always got to go there? Why does hip hop and rap got to be about some kind of beef or some kind of somebody's in the headlines for this or for court and all this? Like, I just feel like it's just getting ridiculous.
That and like, I mean, media. I mean, because like, I'm sure pop artists have their share of drama.
Yeah.
But the media loves for hip hop to be, you know, what they feel like it's about. In their mind, it's about violence.
Pushing it more,
And so they're, so I'm sure that stuff happens in other genres, but it's not highlighted as much. But you're going to say?
Two, it's not just on the artist itself too, or on them either, because the consumers, like, y'all really messy for real. Y'all like the mess and stuff like that, but now that things are kind of shifting, you know, it's not as popular anymore. Everyone's like maturing in the game and kind of, you know, trying like, hey, like this ain't cool no more.
Yeah.
Like let's
the world
bring
is
it
in
back.
a really weird state right now, and you're really talking about nothing in your record, and nobody can relate to that. And it's like, how long can we listen to surface level music?
Yeah,
right.
I don't listen to it. I don't like. I'm taking a break from social media, and all I do, y'all know, I don't really listen to music. But now that I scheduled my post, I did what I needed to do. I have a mental break, and now I'm listening to music. I'm like, is my brain just racked up with like random thoughts of trying to get on? I literally tried to get on social media like 20 times yesterday. It's like muscle memory, to program to try to go respond to comments. I do love responding to y'all, don't get me wrong. But it's like, I'm an artist. Like, I need time to really study my craft and get back into it. So
now
gotta find some more depth, y'all.
I know we talked about us not being unks, but this I guess I might be tiptoeing on unk territory here in just a minute, because like I feel like a big part of it is when you say like the consumers, these kids, like what they champion is the dumbest shit. Like, don't get me wrong, enjoy what you, because we like some dumb shit when we were young too.
We did.
But what I don't like see because like though I'm in a weird space in my life. I won't say weird. I'm in a unique space in my life where I'm around a lot more younger kids than I've ever been in quite some time. So like when I hear when we talk about like where rap is at, or we talk about music, like a current thing is, oh, y'all don't understand this for us. Like, well, why aren't y'all buying tickets? Why aren't y'all buying merch? Like you know, you talk all this shit about y'all being, you know, y'all loving this. Y'all ain't putting these motherfuckers on the Billboard charts. So don't say you love it, but the numbers show that you don't love it.
Exactly.
Right. You love this shit, except for you love it just to make like older people feel like they're not young, which I don't care to feel 17.
Right.
So joke's on you. Yeah. But then like you ain't listening to this shit in the car enough to make the shit like chart. You ain't, you know, there's not like no real lives are changing. I mean, I'm sure some artists are, but I'm saying like, you know, you're putting all this faith for all that you're championing these artists. You ain't even listening to them like that.
Exactly.
So how the fuck you gonna like try to like tell people this the new shit when you ain't even on your damn self, dog?
Ding, dang, get off on
you know what I'm saying?
God damn.
Cause I do agree. Cause like when he said like he brought up the beef from last year.
Yeah.
And I think for the first time in a long time, we saw the two biggest acts go at it, and regardless of who you feel won, both of them are rapping their asses off.
Yeah, that's true.
And now you're like, so like the consumer has to be like, okay, if the dudes who have nothing to prove are proving this much, the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Right.
You guys rap about the same shit. Rap has the same, like, you know, a few topics that they just talk about. Like when you hear a dude freestyle, you're not even hearing a dude freestyle no more. They're just reciting the same like 6 or 7 topics in a different order.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Order. Red rose, white ceiling.
Hey, but not too. Listen, I do love that aspect. You know the Manny Fresh record, House Real Big. Rap is low key a manifestation.
No,
it is.
So I get why we do that and why we rap about that. But again, like you said, like
have
it's just surface level. You gotta dig a little deeper. And now with AI and all this craziness going on, y'all really gotta support real artists, y'all. Like it's they moving the goalpost and.
Because AI is on their ass, man.
We gotta support real artists. We have to.
AI is on their shit, because I'm gonna tell you right now, for any young producer, any young engineer, any young artist, AI can do what you already do now, but better and faster. So if you want to separate yourself, you gotta start thinking outside the box. But anyways, let's get to AI. Because there's a company called Clay, K-L-A-Y, like Clay Thompson. It's an AI company who reached an agreement with all three media giants, Warner, Sony, and Universal, to get all their catalog and license their music to be able to use AI tools to remix and remake songs that are in their catalogs, which is monumental because we've never seen this ever.
Yeah.
So for the first time, you're able to, I guess, pick up a Kanye West record, put your own verse on it, or or mash it up with another song that may work, and you're able to do this for the first time. And I think it's an app that's coming out, but we'll see what it really is. But the milestone itself was huge. So AI is in a weird place where, like, I prompted a song the other day. Last night we're in the studio.
Yep.
I prompted just to prove a point how easy it is to make a rap record. It took me less than 2 minutes to write the prompt and have a song finished. And it sounded dope. It did not sound bad at all.
Because y'all keep feeding AI. You keep feeding AI without real art.
Well, it's here. I feel like,
I mean, it is here. It is what it is.
I feel like, you got to look at it this way.
You gotta embrace it.
It's not AI that's going to take your job. It's the motherfucker who's better than you, who's using AI, that's going to take your job.
I mean,
I agree with
that. Do
the
artists on the label, do they have any say so? Is this a part of their contract already? Is there
I don't
anything
know.
that they can?
I'm assuming it has to be artists who do not own their likeness or image.
Okay, that makes sense.
Where they have no say in it. So, it's in a crazy place, man, because AI, all it does, it just surfs the internet, and obviously there's a plethora of type beats. There's a plethora of songs out there that you can use to. Suno does a really good job of like churning out like you can use these, like if you wanted to re-record this yourself, it don't sound bad.
I mean, initially, I guess we're already kind of doing that on TikTok with the mashups and all of that. I guess they're trying to make that legal. But like I said, it's here. And I think that artists should really focus on the human aspect of being an artist. And that's the only way to counteract the AI situation. Like, go kiss some babies, go shake some hands, go pass out flyers, go give them a real experience when you're doing your show, because AI can't do a performance. They can do holograms, but don't nobody want to see no hologram.
That's interesting. That's a good, I haven't heard that part yet, because AI can't do the legwork like that.
No, you have the real human connection. And I was just watching Yeba's so far performance again. It was years ago, but
So Far Sounds.
So Far, I was like, oh my God. I watched it again and I was like, it still gave me chills. It still made me want to cry. I'm like, AI can never do that. And so if you have that ability to do that as an artist, it's more important to do that now. You may not like social media, but you got to use it, baby.
Yeah, man.
You're going to have to get on that thing, okay?
A lot of people are reluctant to get in front of a camera now. It's like, you got to speak up for yourself, because, I mean, one, you just got to, face the fact you're one of millions.
Right.
There are so many people doing the same exact thing you're doing. And
so
it took me a minute to understand that, because I'm very private. I don't like to be on camera all the time, as fabulous as I am, darling. I'm really private. And when I watch a lot of interviews, and Mariah Carey is really private too. A lot of the artists that I grew up listening to, they're private. And I think that's probably why I'm that way. But I had to learn that it's a new day and age, and you just got to connect with people in a different way. So I love performing. That's like my favorite thing. But capturing that performance is actually more important than the actual performance, because it's going to make other people want to come.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That human aspect, y'all got to counteract AI and do the best you can, baby. Because
Mike, how you feel about it?
In other words, artists got to get to work.
Yes.
You got to get to work.
Gonna have that street team. We need street team again, baby.
No cap. You can't just come out here like half-assing, you know what I'm saying, and just skating by, getting under the radar or whatever the case may be. Like, nah, you really got to get to work. You really got to make yourself sound unique. You really got to think about your delivery when you're in the studio. You can't just come in there and just mumble some shit. I mean, you can mumble to get your melodies and stuff, right? But you can't just leave it at that and go, you really got to make it stand out. Yes, intentional with what you are releasing to the public for people to, because that's what, for me at least, when I'm at listening to an artist, like I want to see their perspective on certain things, or like
we're missing that.
Perspective, or just like what they're going through and how they tell a story, or like how they see things. You know what I'm saying?
I think people need to understand that there's value in your story. Like you don't have to be like all y'all motherfuckers can't come from Gotham.
Yeah.
Like that's first and foremost. Like I don't buy it. There's not that many kingpins in the city, let alone the world. So like I don't buy it. So like if you don't do that, that's cool. There's value in your story, bro. Like there's time and time again we've seen artists, the biggest artists on the planet, people will make fun of him, call him the softest. He's like the most like not hip hop, but he moves more units than anybody else. And whether you like him or not, he's himself.
It's a science to it, guys. It's always been a science to hit records. You just got to recognize the pattern.
Yeah.
Okay.
And give you.
And be yourself. That is the biggest thing.
We already got a bunch of these, whatever they call themselves, like little whatever.
We
already got the carbon copies. we need more of you.
Yeah.
I mean, AI is a really good tool to like help you build content if you kind of get stuck. I'm not someone who thinks about content all the time. I just kind of look at old clips and be like, okay, this is cool. Post this. But it can kind of like help you direct you in the right direction for content and marketing plans and things of that nature. So I don't think AI is completely terrible. Yeah. But I just don't want people to feel like it's okay to replace artists with it. So that's my biggest thing.
Another point to that, as far as like, artists being offended and saying that they're like referencing their music and stuff like that. Which I feel them on that, because you can't take that. But a counter to that would be like, you've listened to music.
Yeah, but it's our interpretation of it.
But you've referenced how somebody did something, right?
Yeah. Absolutely, we all do.
Yeah, but that's what music is about.
Yeah, but he's saying like
that's what I'm saying.
It's a human. It's a human doing it though. It's not a computer taking someone's art.
Yeah.
Because if I showed you a song and you was like, oh, that kind of sounds like that sounds like Drake, or that sounds like Kendrick.
Here's the thing: we can trace the source with us. We can't trace the source with AI because they're pulling from so many different things. If I make a song based off of like an inspiration from Beyonce, let's just say Beyonce, because I love Beyonce, I'm able to give her credit if she wants it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can trace the source back. With AI, there's so many things that it's pulling from. You can't even trace this. That's just what my counteract to your counteract. Because I get it. It is technically the same thing.
Yeah.
It is technically the same thing, yes. But with me or artists similar to me, you can trace this. So I can tell you what song came from the inspiration from what artist, and if they want credit, I'll give it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? There's a source to that. Like you can trace back where the source came from.
Okay, so we know that they're signed though to Sony, Warner, UMG.
So it's either one of those million artists.
They can in a database they can reference like, hey, make me a song that sounds like, Carrie Hilson or like Beyonce, and then like add Michael Jackson to it or whatever the case may be. Like,
I mean,
essentially, it is the same
but they
thing.
can pay them for that too, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, it is the same thing. It's just not cool, guys. I guess it's just artistry wise. It's just taking the human aspect from it.
We had Bruce on the show last week, and he said something I thought was cool since he's been doing this for so long. He's the first person I heard who's a little older say this. He was like, man, as long as it sounds good and feels good, he don't care how you get it done.
Yeah.
I said, that's refreshing to hear.
Yeah.
But I think I spent a little too much time shitting on these young cats. We got to get some shine to the youngsters right now. Because in the world of sports, we had an interesting story. For those who be keeping up with the story of Shedeur Sanders, he was projected to go the second highest ranked quarterback in his draft. He fell to, I think, 15 or 16 over some petty shit. The whole league was just trying to blackball him. It was obvious at that point because like you couldn't find 2 quarterbacks better than him in that draft, let alone 15. Right. So then he gets to his team and they put him 4th best, hoeing him out again when like the guy who was picked before him had been playing awful for weeks. Well, then the fans put pressure on the coach. The coach finally starts him, and he gets the first win from a Browns rookie quarterback since 1999.
Toast.
But here's the thing that really bothered me. The coach still didn't give him the game ball, number one. And when he shouted him out, it sounded like he was inconvenienced to do so. So, Mike, I want to start off with you, man. What do you see when you see stuff like that?
Oh, first of all, Shedeur, you know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go.
Let's
go.
hell of a performance, Shedeur, you know what I'm saying? I seen that he completed 11 to 20, 20 completions. Yeah, the coach hold in the locker room. First of all, he was like, he hold him for real. Like he was like, oh yeah, good job, production team. Shout out to the audio engineer and oh yeah, Mark, cool.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Like
that's crazy.
He was giving like the kicker. He was giving like, hey, you've been pinning him down. Oh, good job, good job. And we had a rookie quarterback, guy's first win. Sure, good job.
Yeah.
But how about that defense? Like, damn, dog.
Yeah.
Like it's his first start.
Y'all didn't show me that video. I need to see
that.
Like
it's disgusting, man. So yeah, so go ahead and finish, man.
Yeah, so he brushed by that. Honestly, that was so weak. That was so weak, man. I honestly can't wait to see how he performed next week. We rooting for you over here. So you know what I'm saying? Come on, Shedeur, pull it through one time. You know you're gonna do your thing.
Skyrah, when you see these stories, how does it make you feel? When you see a young athlete pretty much like overcome everyone, a whole league trying to bury him.
Yeah.
And then a franchise on top of that.
You know what's crazy? I have pattern recognition and I've seen it way too many times. And it's always to someone of African American descent. A star gonna shine in the dark regardless. And who his father is, I think that is why he knows so much about the NFL. And he's getting his babies, both babies, the best contracts.
Shout out to Dion, man.
The best protection. Like, I think they don't like that aspect of it because they can't play them.
Yeah.
They can't get over on them.
Yeah.
And they're trying to do any and everything to break their spirit, and it's not going to happen. Like, those boys are covered. So, honestly, I'm really proud of him. I think it's really dope. I love how Dion is raising his babies, all of his babies, and he going to shine regardless. So, I'm not worried about it. I know he's not worried about it. It's just, unfortunately, it happens to us all the time.
Yeah.
And we've always overcome. So,
yeah, what bothers me the most is like, essentially, it's a young black confident kid who they have such a problem with.
Yep.
But when Johnny Manziel is acting as being drunk all over College Station,
they don't care.
No, he's a first round pick. Yep. When Baker Mayfield, I know he's really calmed down. He's developed into a good quarterback, but early on in his career, he was a loudmouth quarterback who didn't prove anything yet.
Yeah.
But they had no problem with it. Give him the keys to the franchise right away. And with Shedeur, it feels like, all right, everything you do, we're just going to move the post this way.
Yep.
Because we're threatened. Like the coldest thing I've ever seen was when they asked him, what do you have to prove? And he looked at the camera and said, I'm the one they've been looking for.
Yeah.
Love that.
All that shit gave me chills, man. Because I have
because you have to have that confidence about yourself.
But then also, like, he's still a kid. How old is he? Like 21, 22?
You know, they tried to do that, not to take it away from football, but they tried to do that to Serena when she was 14.
Yeah, it's like
the interviewer was
kids,
like, are you sure you can win? Like, she literally said it 3 times.
Yeah,
and the
how many
father had to
times?
stop the interview.
Man,
like,
King
she
Richard,
told
man.
you already.
That he could do this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it's, just whack to see them, like, just want to keep burying this kid. But that just speaks volume to his character, that no matter who's, like, to have a whole league and then a whole franchise, like, doing everything to see you fail, like, fuck that. I'm gonna just let y'all motherfuckers fail until it's my turn, and when it's my turn, y'all gonna see what fucking time it is. I love that shit.
I love it.
I love that level of, like, I say this respectfully, of delusion, to know, like, I'm still what y'all been waiting for.
I call it the yay mindset.
Yeah, man, I love that shit, man. Like,
love it.
It's got me through my entire adult life, and it hasn't failed me once. So, like, to see that in a young kid at 21, 22 years old, however old he is, man, shout out to him and shout out to his dad for instilling that in him.
You gotta have that confidence.
Yeah,
got to have that.
It starts at home. So I look forward to his next start. We're gonna shift gears just a little bit. Actually, entirely differently on this next topic, but a very important conversation, because we just learned that Metro Boomin was found not liable in a sexual assault case that just happened. So I want to ask you as a woman, like when you see things like these, like how do you interpret these?
I mean, for me, I like to get as much information as possible because it is a slippery slope.
Yeah,
like
very.
one way or another, something happened and this came about. I think you told me earlier that they looked at all the evidence and everything pointed to him being innocent. I think it's, however it played out is how it played out. But I just think women in general, we need to be careful and not try to put ourselves in these situations. No, it's never our fault if that is what it happened. But, and also men, I have boys, I always teach them, like, if someone is being inappropriate in front of you, you need to run and call me, call an adult, go get an adult, because it starts them learning that now, because they can turn around and say, oh, well, they made me do this. Yeah. And I'm like, no, like, I know my son, he's not gonna, they really still think girls are icky because they're still babies. So it's like, you just got to learn both aspects of it, the man and the woman. You just got to protect yourself. Protect yourself to the best ability. That's just what I got to say about that.
Yeah. So, Mike, I'm gonna ask you this now. So, as a man in these situations, what are the feelings you have when you see things like this pan out?
So what with him being not?
Well, just the whole,
just the situation. All right. So in general, one thing that I always do, man, just keep it professional. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me put it this way. Go get you a significant other, whatever the case may be, a relationship. Yeah. Sit down somewhere, go to work, do your business, go home, do your business. Yeah. Right. Like that's like, and that's it. Like I would just say, keep it separate. Like you ain't gotta. We're not trying to put ourselves in those sticky situations. Like I said, just being professional and keeping it, just keep it 100, keep it clean across the board. Like I'm here to make some bread, make some hits, and go home.
Get some win some Grammys, like, and go on home.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like stop all the extra hoopla. Like we ain't here for that.
Yeah, and because it's a slippery slope. Because on one hand, you want the conversation of consent to really be clear.
Right.
First and foremost, you want that for guys to look out for, one, the verbal signs. No, it's not right now. That's a no. Two, body language. You can 100% sense if someone is just feeling uncomfortable with the situation. Right. That's with anything, sexual or not. You can tell when people are uncomfortable. So read those. And for girls, like, I just want to know that, to understand, because like, say this did not happen. Say this, he really is innocent, which, if he is, we're gonna give him like what the court says, he's an innocent guy.
Right.
But that still stays on his name for life.
Yeah,
it does.
Like, you don't escape those. So like for a girl to understand, like, this is someone's livelihood you're playing with. Don't mistake a bad experience that you did not enjoy to an evil experience.
Right.
I agree. I just think we need to be careful and, like you said, really teach consent to our babies, so when they grow up, they can recognize the signs. Yeah. I've also seen a lot of football players who's lost scholarships because of a girl has lied on them. So it's like it's both ways.
Both ways.
You know what I mean? It can go either side can be
right.
And as someone who would identify as a feminist myself, I would say, like, for girls who
I'm a girl's girl, y'all. I'm a girl's girl.
Yeah. So after the, if for people who are lying, you fuck it up for real, like, survivors.
Yeah.
Because now someone's gonna be like skeptical to believe the next person if this person is lying. Like, and all it takes is one person to lie to fuck it up for everybody else, as we've seen time and time again in just like society. So like, again, if you give all the necessary answers, then you did your job. You try to lay down lines of consent. But also, like, if you went on with it and you just didn't have a good time, that's not sexual assault. Now, we don't know the situation, but just I've seen these situations come out where they describe a sexual experience, and I'm looking at it like, this trash. Just sounds like you just didn't like it. It don't count.
Let me tell you something. If it was like trash, it don't count.
Well, that's like, but like, that's not the same as like sexual assault just because you didn't like it. So I would like that to, be clear as, time goes on. But Mike, you were saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, hey, man, three steps to be successful. That's all you need is consent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be professional. And stay focused. Come on, man.
Come on now.
That's all I got for you.
Keep your eye on the prize.
No cap.
Gotta keep it. I'm very professional. I love a good email receipt. I love. Do not text me. Anybody be like, oh yeah, I want to collab. Send me an email. Okay, I will get back. I will get back to you as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Thank you so much. I love a good email, y'all.
Well, we hear you.
I'm gonna send an email shortly after.
Yeah, because I just texted her for a collab and you didn't respond. So
this is
the lies he's telling me. But I think I did tell you the one song I did to email it to me. Did I say that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh,
maybe.
You did. But remember, you pulled it up and we went through. It was in your trash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I never got it. Okay,
it was in your trash.
Okay, so now the dots are being connected.
But I love emails,
but yeah, so that was a heavy topic. We're gonna end on a lighter one because we just saw that in the 10-year anniversary of Mac Miller's album Good AM, his estate released 3 songs. 3 songs in addition to the album, kind of like a deluxe for his fans to celebrate the 10-year anniversary. And I just want to be clear and say, like, Mac, rest in peace, bro. I was unfamiliar with your game. I saw the early Mac Miller and thought that's who he stayed and never gave him a second chance outside of his first like underground mixtapes didn't speak to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know bro grew into like one of the most skilled producers and just artists like, in modern rap. I felt like a piece of shit when he died. I was like, all right, man, the people really loving this album. Let me check it out. I was like, this is so fucking good. Yeah. So fucking good.
Yeah,
and so, and so like, anytime I see new music for him, I do get excited, and really wish I didn't write him off from what I first heard. Because it really was good. I would love to see him perform some of those live. So like, Mike, what is that, how did you enjoy his music?
Oh man, so when I first started listening to Mac Miller, it was I heard him on Doris, which was Earl Sweatshirt's album. Yeah. Man, and ever since then, I've been on that Mac Miller high for real. So and then when I found out about the news, I was actually in training with one of the guys, Hill, if you know, we was out in New Jersey, and he had just released there was a song that was on the album that he had just released, and it was what was it? It was Oblivion. Yeah.
On
Self-Care.
Swimming?
It was on Swimming. Yeah. Self-Care.
So
Self-Care was so fire.
Yeah.
But then like we started playing his songs in the car, and he would start playing The Weeknd with him and Miguel. And then let's talk about like the range that he had, because he was collabing with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And like
I think I missed
beats were funky as shit, man. Like,
oh yeah, and the beats was crazy. His rhyme schemes, like his cadences.
I know that he could do that. I'm a YouTube kid. So I listened to him on YouTube.
Okay.
I didn't really
So you never took
don't judge me. But I don't listen to like full albums because I was just like listen to it on YouTube until they started uploading the full album on YouTube. Then I have. But yeah, his earlier music I really did like his lyricism and like his real thought to keep like the culture of hip hop and rap. And he even went pop. He did a lot of things, but I just think it's really dope that what his estate did, and I think we should really check in on our friends a little bit more. I think it's a good wake up call to see like someone so talented still feels so lonely.
Yeah,
and then I think we all kind of go through that, and just really reach out and like tell your friends what's going on.
Right.
Even if you feel like, man, I've already told them this before, and like tell them again, like let them be there for you. Give them a chance to be there for you, especially if you've always been the strong friend.
Yeah.
If you've always been the one to call and be there for everyone, you got to give your friends the chance to be there for you too. So to me, it's like, it's hard to listen to artists who aren't here anymore, especially like Amy Winehouse too. Like I listen to her music and I just like, wow, like, why didn't she feel like she had someone to call, And so I feel like that is really, really, really important, especially for artists, because we're pulling and tugging on our emotions in a non-natural way so we can deliver these songs. And some people don't know how to come out of that after they perform. And it's a tricky thing for your mind. And I talk about this a lot. I'm into like psychology and neurology, all of the things. And I got to a point where I had to start intellectualizing my trauma so I wouldn't feel that way, because it's like you go so deep into your artistry, and then if you don't come out of it fast enough, you can just be in depression for God knows how long.
Yep.
So just check on your friends, guys. Like, he's way too talented to not be here. So I think it's beautiful what they're doing though.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know my favorite thing about him? So like, not that white artists can't go outside of rap when they rap.
Yeah.
But I love that he didn't take the corny ass route of like switching genres and then shitting on rap. Nothing pisses me off more than a white rapper who does rap to get popping and then
they all
goes
do it.
country or whatever. That's why I love Paul and Mac Miller. Y'all are gems, man. Because I like, not saying you can't go country. Don't get me wrong. If you want to make country music, do it. Just don't shit on rap after you use rap to build a platform.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. Nothing drives me crazy than, like, I've seen white rappers be like, oh, country shows are more peaceful. Like, elaborate on that, bro.
Right.
What do you mean by that?
Why did you do rap in the first place? Because you knew it was oxymoron.
Yeah.
You knew that you being who you were.
You didn't have a problem with it when it was getting you all these views and plays?
Right.
What's up, man? Like, elaborate on that. So, like, when I see shit like that, I'm like, that's the most sucker shit you can do, and you shouldn't be allowed to rap. Although it's for everyone. It shouldn't be. But, like, you know.
That's a conversation for another.
We need to start
gatekeep a little bit.
See,
I'm sorry, I didn't say
knew.
that. I'm sorry. It's way too accessible.
I
think that people who truly appreciate hip hop and really take the time to learn the history of it, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll let you have that. But if you just doing it to, like you say, get on and then get on to the next, I really don't like that. I mean, it's gonna happen regardless anyway.
It's whack.
I don't pay attention to that stuff because I don't want to get too emotional about something that I'm not doing. That's somebody else's life. Yeah. All I can do is create dope music and real music for people to listen and to experience.
But that's where I have a hard time detaching my emotions, because like I really fucking love hip hop. I really fucking love hip hop.
I'll die for this.
I stopped rapping because I hated what was going on.
I legit have almost lost my life. Really wouldn't get good at making music.
Yeah.
But that's a different story for another day.
I still need to see. Okay. I'm not gonna say that on camera, but
right.
So anyway, like when I see people, it's like nah, man, because I mean. Again, probably gonna age myself again, but I grew up in a time where rap wasn't as popular as it is now, where it was actually shitted on quite a bit. And I would hear like parents be like, "I don't let my kids listen to rap, but I let them listen to Eminem." Like, that's some fucking backwards shit. And so I've always like heard those sideways ass comments, are pretty much like, so you don't like it when a black man or a Hispanic man talks about the life they party, drugs, sex, all that shit.
Off in his girlfriend.
But even then, like, you look at the rock, the rock bands from like the 70s and 80s, what the fuck were they talking about? The same shit.
Literally talking about drugs.
You love the message, you don't love the messenger. So like, I'm real protective of a rap, to where when I see someone playing with it, it's hard for me to it's hard for me to fake the funk with it in those situations.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm so numb to it because it's happened in our culture for so many years and decades and hundreds of years, for people just kind of taking things from us and erasing us from it. And it's just like, I'm numb to it.
But
so it's going to happen anyway. We just got to keep being
But
great.
You know what? Why does it have to be rap, though? I feel like rap's the only genre to get shit on that way.
They did it to everything. They did it to country. They did it to rock. They did it to hip-hop. They did it to...
as far as like shitting on like the genre itself, like I don't see country get shit on by country artists as much as like...
No, but they stole it and they erased it.
Well, I mean, that's a different topic.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like,
a whole different way.
That's a little music history for you.
Yeah, like you.
But I'm saying for like right now, like I don't see like R&B get shit on by R&B artists. I don't see like pop get shit on by pop artists.
Oh, like someone coming in and then
I don't see none like
you.
that. Like, and it saddens me because like hip hop really is a beautiful genre, and if you really do your homework, which that's a big part of my problem. Before we head out of here, like, you know how quick it is for me to go find, like, if you never heard Tupac's first album, let's just use Tupac, he's probably one of the most famous rappers ever. If you've never heard his music, it takes you less than 30 seconds from the time you pick up your phone to the time you hit play to start playing it. It's in the palm of your hands.
Yeah.
But like, motherfuckers don't want to go and do that shit when, again, I'm probably gonna age myself, and that's cool. Bring the comments on. I get it. I'm not 17. But like, I used to have to go to fucking Best Buy, be like, all right, man, I heard this one single called Right There. I'm gonna buy the Shingy album.
Hey,
I'm gonna buy the Shingy album. And then like, say, I mean, I enjoyed the songs in there, but say if I didn't like the whole album, I can't go to Best Buy and be like, yeah, but hey, so matter of fact, can I get this other album instead? Can I get this Murphy Lee? And then they'd be like, nah, you bought that shit, that's yours. You opened it.
Right.
So like, it's the easiest it's ever been to go do some research.
Right. That's true.
You get like I'm when I wanted to get into like Biggie and like Jay-Z before I really got into Jay-Z, I had to go buy the shit.
Yeah.
And if I didn't like it, oh well, you're stuck with that album.
And before us, they had to wait on the records to be made.
Yeah.
They had to go to the record store. Okay.
So
that's crazy.
So I would like to see more appreciation for hip hop and what it's meant to multiple generations of kids and adults, man, because seeing this shit just get shit on all the time, and it's disheartening.
But I actually do see the younger generation embracing our age, era. Our era in music. And they're actually, one of my friends is a teacher in high school. Yeah. And because they banned phones, they're walking around with Walkmans now and CD players. It's so cute because then they wearing our fashion. Like, I think they're really embracing, like you said, music that has real depth in it now, and things they're turning around, guys. I'm not focusing on the mediocre stuff anymore.
And if you really want to get with the shits, download LimeWire.
Download Lime. You may or may not get the song. You might get somebody else's song.
You may give your computer AIDS.
I got a virus.
But you have I stay with viruses on mine.
Oh my God!
That is so fun.
My mama was mad.
Bro, that goofy ass one with Bill Clinton. I remember DJ tried doing that shit at a party I was at. This motherfucker was like, "All right, I got the next song coming up." He pressed play. My fellow Americans.
My fellow Americans. My fellow Americans.
It's like, damn, but yo, man, good shit today, man. First off, make some noise for Mike, man. Slap it up for him, man.
What it do? Mike in the house. We out here, man.
So, Mike, I'm excited to have you here as a reoccurring spot on this podcast now, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so, bro, for those, we're going to give everyone a chance to do this, but I want you to go first to your camera. Tell everyone where they can find you.
Oh, yeah. You can find me on Instagram, MJEMJAY.NOBS. You know what I'm saying? So you can find me there. You can also find me on, we're going to leave the IG up there. If you want to get in contact with me, that's how you can
There you go. Skyrah, where can they find you?
Big Skyrah, you can find me any and everywhere at SKYRAHBLISS.
Aura.
Don't
That's
call
how my
me
grandma
Skylar. It's Skyrah. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. That'll strike a nerve real quick.
Yeah.
If you wanted to find me, you can find me at Live from the Pentagon. But if you want to find me on social media, it's Mark Drew HTX, man. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me today.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to keep talking our shit, man. I'm excited to see where this goes.
This was fun, and I loved
it.
Hell
yeah. But Matrix Marketing Backwoods, appreciate the support, man. Tony Tone, appreciate you holding us down, man. Dave, thanks for holding it down on the sound. We'll catch you guys next week. Come and talk our shit. Peace.
Peace.
Live from the Pentagon.